Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. This is very heartbreaking. A pod of 77 pilot whales has died on a beach in Orkney in what could be the biggest mass stranding for decades. Going to Google Earth, here's the location of that island. It looks to be the northern section of Scotland. The British divers Marine Life Rescue has established that 12 of the animals at the Traceness Beach on the island of Sandy were still alive when they came out of the water. However, the decision was taken to euthanize them after refloating efforts failed. The pod included male whales up to 7 meters, 22 feet long, as well as females, calves, and juveniles. Experts say it's too early to know what caused the stranding, but it's likely one of the whales got into trouble and the rest of the pod tried to help. Well, often earthquakes, prior to an earthquake or during an earthquake, the magnetic field in those locations is often disrupted. I looked up to see if there was recently an earthquake, but I don't see anything, so that could not or may not be the reason. Members of the public are being asked to stay away from the area. Post-mortem examinations are carried out. It is thought to be the largest stranding ever in Scotland since at least 1995, when the Scottish Marine Animal Stranding Scheme was founded, though strandings of similar scale have been seen in recent years. What's going on over there? Only 15 of the whales were alive when they washed ashore. One was successfully refloated while the rest had to be euthanized. In 2011, between 60 to 70 of the animals came into shore in Sutherland. According to the Natural History Museum, the largest UK stranding took place in 1927, when 126 out of more than 130 false killer whales died in Dornoch Firth in the Highlands. Experts from the BDMLR, the Scottish SPCA, and marine vets from the Scottish mainland traveled to Sandy to assess whether any of the whales could be saved. The area was cut off by high tide, and the sand on the beach where they were stranded proved too soft to allow the manuals to be righted. The whales needed to be moved back into an upright position as quickly as possible if there was any chance of saving them. But the soft sand caused the whales to fall back over when the rescuers attempted to right them. It was highly emotional. BDMLR medics were brought in from the mainland of Orkney and Inverness to help with the rescue attempt. But according to Ms. Neve Webb, it was apparent that the whales had been stranded for quite some time. She described the scene as really quite horrific and hugely emotional. A spokesperson for Orkney Island Council said discussions were taking place with the community representatives on how best to dispose of the bodies. They said in previous circumstances where the whales had been beached on our shores and subsequently died, the approach from our environmental health team around disposing of the body has been to allow nature to take its course, with the public advised to stay away from the area. Our assessment in this case, given the scale and the likely public health implications, is that more definitive action needs to be taken. For example, burying them where they are or removing the bodies to a large grave site elsewhere. Andrew Brownlow of the Scottish Marine Animal Stranding Scheme said the mass strandings of this scale are becoming more common in Scotland. He told BBC News it used to be quite unusual to have mass stranding events, certainly of this size. But over the last 10 years or so, we have seen an increase both in the number of mass stranding events around Scotland and also the size of the mass and the number of animals that is involved. Myself, well, I have my own opinion about the magnetic field here on the earth going loopy. What are your thoughts? What do you think is causing these mass strandings? Please put your comments down below. This is so heartbreaking. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.